In this next chapter, we're going to take a closer look at transcription factors, the proteins that help control which genes are turned on or off inside the cell. While systems like sirtuins help signal when the body needs to repair, adapt, or protect itself, transcription factors are responsible for carrying out those instructions at the genetic level. In other words, they help determine how cells respond, function, and adapt over time, making them a key part of cellular health and the aging process. Transcription factors are specialized proteins that help control which genes are turned on or off inside our cells. They do this by attaching to specific areas of DNA and guiding the cell on what actions to take. You can think of transcription factors like switches or control managers, deciding when certain genes should be activated for repair, protection, or normal function. This process is essential because it helps cells respond appropriately to signals, adapt to stress, and maintain healthy function over time. Transcription factors work by helping control how genetic information is used inside the cell. When the body receives a signal, such as stress, nutrients, or a need for repair, transcription factors respond by attaching to specific areas of DNA. Once attached, they help recruit enzymes like RNA polymerase, which begins the process of reading the DNA and creating messenger RNA or mRNA. This mRNA then carries the instructions needed to produce specific proteins. Those proteins are what actually carry out the cell's response, whether that's repair, protection, or adaptation. So in simple terms, transcription factors help turn signals into action by guiding how genes are expressed. Transcription factors matter because they play a central role in keeping cells functioning properly over time. They help maintain cellular health by supporting normal gene activity and helping cells resist damage. When the body experiences stress or injury, transcription factors help activate the right genes needed for repair and protection. They essentially guide the cell's response so it can adapt and recover more effectively. They also influence how cells age by regulating gene expression related to longevity and resilience. In simple terms, transcription factors help ensure that the right instructions are carried out at the right time, making them a key part of healthy cellular function and long-term aging. For a long time, aging was thought to be a one-way process. Cells get damaged, function declines, and there's no way to reverse it. But new research is changing that understanding. Scientists have discovered that aging may not just be damage, it may also be a loss of instruction. In other words, your DNA doesn't change much as you age, but how your cells read that DNA does. Over time, cells begin to lose their ability to function the way they once did. Researchers have identified 3 powerful transcription factors: SOX2, OCT4, and KLF4. These don't change your DNA, they help control how your DNA is read. You can think of them like switches that tell your cells which instructions to turn on and which to turn off. What makes this so exciting is something called a partial cellular reset. When these factors are activated in a controlled way, cells can begin to function more like younger cells again, improving repair, restoring communication, and even reversing some markers of aging, without changing what the cell actually is. Now, this is very important to understand. These are not supplements. They are not simple therapies, and they are not currently available for direct use. But here's why this matters. These reset signals only work in a healthy cellular environment. That means cells need strong energy, low inflammation, and properly functioning repair systems. So while we're not directly activating these factors, what we are doing is preparing the body. We're helping create the conditions that allow the body to function the way it was designed to. And that leads to one of the most important ideas in longevity science today. Aging may not just be damage. It may be loss of instruction. And instruction may be recoverable. So the big takeaway is this. Transcription factors are the system that helps turn cellular signals into real action. They decide which genes are turned on, which are turned off, and how the cell responds to everything it experiences. When you look at the bigger picture from this book, you can see how everything connects. Damage from inflammation, oxidative stress, and advanced glycation end products buildup places pressure on the cell. Systems like autophagy, the MPK, and sirtuins help signal the need for repair, cleanup, and protection. But transcription factors are what actually carry out those instructions, guiding how the cell adapts, repairs, and functions over time. This reinforces one of the most important truths in cellular health. It's not just one system that matters. It's how all of these systems work together. In simple terms, transcription factors help bring order to the cell by making sure the right actions happen at the right time. And when that coordination is strong, cells stay more resilient, more efficient, and better able to support healthy aging over time. If you'd like a simple, step-by-step plan that brings all of these systems together and shows you how to start supporting your cellular health in a practical way, we've put together a free resource you can use right away. Just click the link below, enter your email, and we'll send it directly to you.